So over the weekend, I watched a video by Dr. Ollie Burton on 5 last-minute Christmas gift ideas for medics. And in this video, he went through his ideas on some great Christmas presents that you can buy last minute for the medics in your life. And watching his video really inspired me to make my own version of this video on all of the things I've recently been eyeballing to buy for myself and for my medic friends. So I thought I'd share some of these ideas with you because I think they'll make really good gifts. A lot of these ideas are really cute ones, really thoughtful, and I'm sure anyone on the receiving end would be really grateful that you've bought them this for Christmas. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Hiba and I'm a final year medical student studying at the University of Manchester. So my first gift idea that I'm sure any medic in your life will really appreciate are the Figs scrubs. I'll insert some pictures of them here, but if you have an Instagram account, I'm sure you've seen them. And I've recently really been wanting to order some for myself and for my friends. They have a huge range of the most aesthetic, colourful and comfy scrubs. The scrubs that doctors and nurses or anyone in the healthcare profession are provided on a day-to-day basis by the hospitals are not that pretty looking. Usually the scrubs you'll see most doctors and healthcare professionals wearing around the hospital are those blue or green, baggy, paper thin, uncomfortable looking scrubs. And considering we need to wear them all day, every day, I'm surprised more doctors don't consider buying their own. Getting your friend or your family member a high quality set of scrubs like from Figs is going to make them thank you every day when they wear them to work. With the generic scrubs that everyone wears in hospital, everyone kind of blends into one. You can't really express yourself through what you're wearing. The Fig scrubs look really comfortable, although I haven't tried them yet, and they also come in a huge range of beautiful different colours, so many different shades of every colour as well. And I think they'd make a great gift for anyone who receives them to make them look that much more colourful and bright and radiant when they're at work. The next gift idea I also came across on Instagram, and it's a small business that's owned by a student called the Awesome Anatomy Co. And this small business creates so many beautiful and helpful anatomy and medical studies resources. So they have a really pretty anatomy guide that I keep seeing on Instagram. They also have things like anatomy colouring books to help medical students learn the different anatomy, and they have things like flashcards as well. As you can see, the products that they make are really giftable. Definitely look into the Awesome Anatomy Co. when you're considering buying for another medical student for a gift that will look pretty on giving as well, but also be really helpful in terms of actually aiding their studies and enabling them to get a lot of use out of their present. I really wanted my Christmas tree headband to be completely in the frame. I went and bought this especially for this video, and unfortunately it's not even in frame. If I wanted to keep it in frame, I'd have to be sat too far back, and that just doesn't work. So let's just imagine we can see the top of it whilst I'm talking for the rest of the video. So the next item on this list, again, I also came across on Instagram. Can you tell I'm scrolling on Instagram too much these days? But there is a page called Health Worker Uniforms, and they make these amazing cozy personalized fleeces for NHS workers to wear. Obviously, if you or the person you're gifting to doesn't work in the NHS, you can still use this idea. They do have options without the NHS logo, but the ones that do have the NHS logo come with a really pretty rainbow, which rainbows are a symbol that are commonly associated with the NHS, and they personalize fleeces to write your name and also your role, so say nurse or doctor or whatever it is, and then you can wear them on top of your uniform when you go to work. This will make an amazing gift, especially this time of the year when it's absolutely freezing cold every day. As you'll probably know, it gets really cold sometimes in hospitals, and being in the UK, this weather is probably going to last us a long time, so I'm sure whoever receives this gift will really get a lot of use out of it. As with the other two gift ideas, this one is really thoughtful as well, and personalizing anything just makes it 10 times better as a gift. I have like this one grey fleece that I wear everywhere every day to the hospital when I'm on placements, and it's really warm and cozy, but it looks horrible, and it would be just so much nicer to have like an NHS fleece with my name on it, with my title on it, to keep me nice and warm but also make me look a little bit better on placement. The next idea is probably one of the best when it comes to last minute ideas, because this is something that you don't need to go out and buy or order online and wait for it to be delivered. And the idea is a helpful subscription. Okay, so hear me out. There are a lot of subscriptions that could come under this category that would be really helpful to buy for a friend or a colleague. So I hope this makes you think a little bit overall about subscriptions that you could buy, whether it's a coffee subscription, whether it's a meal prep service, anything that you think your colleague or friend could benefit from. Because obviously I don't know that person as much as you do, but some suggestions that I had were specific to medical students. So things like a PassMed subscription service or a QuestMed subscription service. These are two online question banks that are really popular for medical students that students do renew each year, and most students do get a lot of use out of these question banks, and I'm sure they'd be really appreciative if they haven't bought their subscription this year and you buy it for them, so they don't have to pay for this year. But similarly, lots of helpful educational websites that medical students use really commonly, things like Geeky Medics. These are free websites, but they also have special features that you can unlock if you're subscribed to them, and this would give students access to more resources for their exam revision, things like OSCE stations. So if you are looking to buy a last minute gift for a medical student, I'd look into some of these subscriptions that could really help them out. It would be a really thoughtful gift, and I'm sure they'll get a lot of use out of it and really thank you when they do well in their exams. And obviously great last minute idea, because all you have to do is click a few buttons and your Christmas present is set to go. Okay, the second last idea I have here is a comfy pair of Skechers. Whether you're a medical student or you're a doctor or you're a nurse or anyone in the healthcare professional, you will likely have to be stood up on your feet for a long proportion of the day, and this is why I think gifting someone a nice new comfortable pair of shoes would be a really thoughtful gift to give. Obviously they don't have to be Skechers, but I bought a pair of new Skechers back when I started my placements in third year, and I'm now in my final year and they are still going strong, and they really minimize the impact on my feet of having to stand up for about 7-8 hours in the day. You obviously want to give a gift that the person is actually going to use and appreciate using, rather than something that they'll just store away in a cupboard, and this could certainly be one of them. There's not really much more I have to say about that really. It goes without saying how important a comfortable pair of shoes are when you are in hospital all day. The last idea I have is less pricey and just as cute as the rest of the ideas, and this is a badge holder for your friend or colleague's ID badge. If you're a healthcare worker, you obviously have to wear an ID badge 24/7 so that patients and other people around you can identify you, and a personalized badge holder either with your name or another cute character or design is something that your friend or colleague will be able to use on a day-to-day basis, and it just looks really cute with your uniform. I've bought a couple of these for myself from Etsy and they do look really cute on my uniform. I've had colleagues and even patients compliment them. Again, you can also get these personalized to make your gift a bit more thoughtful and a bit more individualized for the person you're buying it for. And that is it for my list of last minute Christmas ideas. The subscription idea is probably one of the best in terms of last minute, but all the other gifts as well I've looked into, and with a couple of weeks left till Christmas you should be able to get them if you do order them when this video goes out. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you liked these ideas. Please tag me or comment below if you do end up buying any of these. I'd love to see it. I wish everyone celebrating a very Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in my next video.